Hey everyone, I'm Jacob Ritchie, and for our motivational and leadership analysis project, we chose to interview someone who plays a big role in my day-to-day life, my tight ends coach, Barry Brown. Since he's my position coach, I work closely with him both on and off the field. We spend a lot of time in meetings going over film, reviewing the playbook, and breaking things down in detail. He also is out there whenever we're doing our workouts, so he sees firsthand what we're going through. For this project, I brought up something I've really been noticing across the team, which is a sense of burnout during summer workouts. So during my interview, I asked Coach Brown how he's seen this play out in past seasons and how he currently is working to handle it with our group this summer. So as I was saying, during my interview, I brought up to Coach Brown something I've been noticing more and more this summer, drop in team motivation. Back in early June, the energy was high. Everyone came in focused, excited, and ready to put in the work. We had the mindset to improve and attack each day with intensity. But over time, that energy has faded. The workouts have gotten harder, the heat is brutal, and without pads or football specific drills, the daily routine has started to feel repetitive. No team periods, no competition, just lifting, running, and conditioning every single day. Guys are still showing up, but the drive isn't the same. It's not about a lack of effort, it's the process is starting to feel disconnected from the purpose. When the season feels so far off and there's no clear reward in sight, it's easy to feel worn down. That's the real issue. When the players lose that connection between the work and the reason for doing it, motivation drops quickly. It's not laziness, it's mental fatigue. That's the dynamic I brought to Coach Brown because I don't think it's something we can just ignore or push through. It's something that we have to address. After I brought this issue to Coach Brown, he took it seriously and gave me honest feedback. He said this kind of burnout is something he's seen before and agreed that this is one of the toughest parts of the year. His approach, however, is rooted in toughness, using summer to build the grit that shows up when we're deep in the season. He focuses on accountability, consistency, and showing up to work every single day, even when it's hard. He knows it doesn't always feel rewarding in the moment, but he believes the payoff comes later, when the conditioning helps us win in the fourth quarter. What stood out to me, though, is that while his leadership is strong on structure and expectations, there's less focus on emotional or motivational support. There hasn't been many one-on-one check-ins, and it's clear that some guys are mentally struggling. The focus is more on getting through it than helping players reconnect with the bigger purpose. That's where we stepped in as a counseling team to apply the leadership and motivational theories from this class and suggest ways to help this team stay energized and engaged.
In this scenario, Maslow's hierarchy of needs can be used to understand why the football team motivation is dropping even though the season haven't started yet. At the most basic level, the player's psychological needs like rest, hydrations, and relief from heat are not being met. The intense repetitive workout combined with the blistering temperature and physically draining, leaving player exhausted and mentally foggy. If their bodies are struggling just to recover and cool down, it's hard for them to stay focused or enthusiastic. Next level in Maslow theory is safety needs. Without football specific drills or a clear connections to the game preparations, player might begin to feel insecure about their development and their place on the team. There's a psychological discomfort that comes when people can't see a clear purpose behind their effort. This connects directly to the belongingness and love needs. When a team is only doing conditioning and weightlifting and not working together toward a football goal, the sense of unity and shared identity can be weakened. Player might feel like they're just individuals suffering through workouts rather than part of a team working towards something greater. Next is the self-esteem, the desire to feel capable and valued. If we got the chance to demonstrate football specific skills or receive feedbacks on progress, player can start to feel overlooked and frustrated. Last but not least is the self-actualizations, or reaching one's full potential, become nearly impossible if all the previous needs are unmet. A coach applying Maslow theory can reintroduce football drills, celebrate small progress, and can create space for the rest of team bonding. The football coach leadership style can be analyzed through the lens of primal leadership, which emphasizes the importance of emotional intelligence in leading effectively. It's clear the coach here may relying too heavily on the pace setting style, focus on high performance and demanding excellence, which can work well for short bursts, but over time, especially without emotional connection or inspirations, it can leave teams feeling burned out and disconnected. With intense workout, lack of football specific drills, and minimal emotional engagement, players are showing signs of mental fatigue and reduced motivations. What's missing is the use of resonant leadership, leadership that turn the emotion realities of the team and lift it up. The coach could benefit from incorporating more visionary and coaching style. The visionary style inspires people by reminding them of the long-term goal and why their effort matters, while the coaching style helps individual growth and feel personally supported. By doing this, the coach could rebuild trust, boost morale, and energize the team even in the tough off seasons. Emotional intelligence, being aware of the team's emotional state, managing frustrations, and fostering connections, isn't just soft leadership. It's the foundation of high performance. According to primal leadership, great performance starts with emotional resonance, and that what his team need now more than ever.
To address Coach Brown's team issue of a lack of motivation during the offseason, let's look at Coach Brown's EI. His self awareness. Is he aware of his own emotions? Possibly there could be something going on home that he's bringing to the field. By doing so, he is creating a environment of dissonance by not being present and paying attention to his players. Empathy. Does he recognize the needs of the team? Maybe some of the team members are experiencing perceptions of inequities. By leveraging the equity theory, coach would ensure that he's praising everyone on the team whenever he notices that everyone is doing good or making touchdowns or practicing plays correctly. All right, motivation. Is he inspiring internal drive or forcing unnecessary stress? We know that motivation can be defined. We know that motivation is the process of arousing, directing, and maintaining behavior towards a goal. So, what is coach doing to motivate the team? Maybe he is providing them, he could provide them incentives, extra water breaks during practice could be an incentive to get team members to be more effective on the field. Social skills. Are players connected to the overarching goal? Is Coach Brown in tune or has he created eccentric and eccentric goals for the team? Or is he aware of the players' eccentric and eccentric goals? Maybe some of the players have a reason for actually joining the team, or maybe there is a way to appeal to their goals to have those same players be more motivated to come to practice or to do better in practice. Now that we've taken a look at Coach Brown's emotional intelligence and have validated and verified that he satiates the requirements to lead this team, we can look at recommendations from a holistic team approach. During the offseason, it's common for motivation to drop. Players feel disconnected, there's no immediate pressure to perform, and accountability can fade. But we can use a powerful tool, which is the shared mental model, to tackle this challenge head on. A shared mental model approach means that everyone on the team understands the bigger picture, they understand their role in it, and they also understand how their actions contribute to the team's success, even when they're not playing. When players are mentally aligned, they stay more motivated and are self-driven. Here are 5 recommendations that can be applied to build team cohesion and a sense, or not a sense, but resonance amongst the organization. Number 1, clarify the big picture. By reinforcing what they're working towards as a team, they are able to make the long-term goal real and tangible. All right, this goes back to setting those or identifying those intrinsic and extrinsic goals that make those players on that team want to be, want to remain, and want to play hard on that team. Number two, define roles and impact. Each player see how their purpose, their personal off-season efforts affect team systems. Everyone works matters. Number three, align on the process. Set clear expectations. When players know exactly what's expected, they're more likely to follow through. Number four, peer accountability. Break the team into small units that checks in with each other. Motivation grows when you're not grinding alone. And lastly, number five, visualize the success. Show how this work translates into next season's performance. Use films or success stories to inspire buy-in. All right, when we implement this model, we don't just fight off-season laziness, but we build a mentally sharp, purpose-driven team that's already ahead before the regular season even starts. In conclusion, Coach Brown expressed the issue of a lack of motivation from the football team during off-season. Using Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we are able to diagnose needs players lack that affect their motivation during practice. By scrutinizing Coach Brown's emotional intelligence, we are able to improve resonance amongst the team. Lastly, we gave recommendations to improve team cohesion by leveraging the shared mental model approach. I hope this presentation has been informative for you. Thank you.